Thank you for coming back to my channel for your stimulus check and stimulus package update. Please subscribe to my channel, please leave your thumbs up, and please leave your comments. First of all, I want to say thank you for all the support that you give me on this channel. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Y'all, my gloves are coming off. I am tired of being the nice guy. So my gloves are coming off. I'm still going to cut it right down the middle because I hate both sides equally. But I've been holding back on y'all. And now my gloves are coming off. I'm going to be shooting it exactly the way I feel. Y'all, today's video is going to be kind of one-sided. But I guarantee you, all my videos are not one-sided. I cut it all the way down the middle because I do hate both sides equally. Y'all, even though President Joe Biden did not mention a stimulus check in his speech, he did not say a word about a stimulus check, but it could still be added in. Negotiations on this is not started yet. That's when stuff will be added and taken away. Last night was just an outline of what he wants. Now it's what does the Senate and the House want. So they're going to play around with it, take stuff out, put stuff in, and one of those things most likely will be a stimulus check. Now, will it be a reoccurring check? I don't know. Will it be a one-time check? I don't know. But most likely it will be at least a one-time stimulus check. And I am looking for $2,000 for that one-time check. Because you know, this past check that we got did not do the job. People caught up their bills on the ones that could catch them up, and the ones that couldn't catch them up, they made a dent in their bills. So $1,400 is simply not enough. And to wait 10 more months for another one is not enough. We need another stimulus check right away, and it needs to be $2,000 so people can finish catching up their bills. Y'all, the Democrats says that they can pass this bill that Joe Biden is wanting with a Reconciliation Act. And most likely they will have to, because the Republicans are not going to get on board with this at all. So will it be a Reconciliation Act? Most likely it will be. So therefore, the Democrats has been pushing for a stimulus check and reoccurring checks all this time. This is their opportunity to get it. They can push it into this Reconciliation Act. They could push in a one-time check, or they could put in reoccurring checks and pass it through like that without the Republicans being on board. Now, if they don't do that after all these months of fighting for it, if they don't do it for the American people, that will prove that they don't care one damn cent about the American people. All they want is what they get. And if they push us through reconciliation, they will get what they want. But will there be a stimulus check in it? What the American people wants and needs? We'll just have to wait and see. But if they don't, Democrat Party is toast. Y'all, yesterday I said, let's call kindergarten, free kindergarten for 3 and 4 year olds what it is, and call it free daycare. Because that's exactly what it is. Now, I got a lot of hate for saying that. I can't help it. That's how I feel. But if y'all go back and watch President Biden's speech again, he said it too. He said, let's give free kindergarten for 3 and 4 years old. This would free parents up to go back to work. So what does that sound like to you? Free daycare, right? I didn't say it. Joe Biden said it. Y'all, I seen a thumbnail yesterday. This is from a highly respected YouTuber that makes 4 or 5 stimulus videos every day. Where he gets that much information, I don't know. But it does take him a long time to get to any point. But He made a thumbnail. $50,000 stimulus checks for everyone. You know, I had to watch it. Y'all, where he came up with this, I don't know, because nobody has talked about giving $50,000 stimulus checks. He was making a point, and after watching the video, I understand what he was saying completely, and he's not saying that it would be a good thing. He's saying it would be a bad thing. But to come up with something like this out of the blue without it being mentioned, it was clickbait. He was thinking of a good video to get a lot of clicks, and he did. He got a lot of clicks for it. But he explained the fact away that $50,000 lump sums for everyone would be a horrible idea, and I agree with him 100%. It would be a horrible idea. The thing that I don't agree with is his thumbnail, $50,000 stimulus checks for everyone. Now, if I had made a thumbnail like that, people would jump all over me calling it clickbait. Everybody was praising his video. So what did Joe Biden say in his speech about the people on Social Security, SSI, SSDI, veterans, railroad? What did he say about them? Y'all, when he was talking about how he's going to spend all of this money that he's wanting to spend, $4 trillion worth, he never mentioned the people that needed it the most, the people that's on these benefit programs, SSI, SSDI, Social Security, veterans, railroad. He never mentioned them, and they are the people that need it most. And by him not mentioning them, that was a slap in their face, whether they realize it or not. I mean, out of $4 trillion, he couldn't put something in there to help them a little bit, whether it would have been stimulus checks or a boost to their Social Security, a one-time boost or a reoccurring boost. Anything would have helped them. But no, he didn't mention them. He didn't give them anything. He did talk a lot. Y'all gonna hate me for saying this, but I have to say it. He did talk a lot about people with kids getting all these tax breaks, getting these monthly checks from the IRS. He's talking about helping people with kids. And yes, they need help too. But then so does these elderly people and disabled people. So what about the people? He's going to give all these help programs to people with kids. Well, what about single people? Why didn't he include them in anything? He didn't. What about the people that's past having kids, that's past the age of having kids? What about them? Y'all, by him doing this, y'all, I've noticed for years, making more children is a big business. And now he's just flipped the switch and put it in overdrive. People is going to be noticing now, well, I got one child, I get this much money every month. What if I have two? I'll double it. What if I have three? I'll triple it. He just turned making children into the next big American business. It's always been like that, but he's now flipped it into overdrive. Joe Biden talked a lot about big government. He says it's time for big government to come back. Really? Big government? Y'all, the way I see it today, big government is our problem. We have too much government in our faces every day, and in our bank accounts every day, in our lives every day. We have way too much government. It's all about them and not the American people. Y'all, don't forget, it's we the people, not them, the government. We the people. We need to reduce the size of our government, and we need to do it fast. Remember, we the people. The Democrats are in a race to add everything they can that they want into this bill that Joe Biden is pushing, because they can push it in with the Reconciliation Act. Whether the Senate agrees with them or not, they can get it. So they're going to push everything they can into it before they lose control in 2022. Make no doubt about it, they will lose control of the House and the Senate in 2022. Y'all, I'm not saying all Democrats is doing a bad job. The majority of them are. Y'all, we have to change. We have to take our country back. We have to force term limits. And no, they're not going to let us vote on term limits, because that's going to push most of them out of their seats and out of their fat paychecks. So we have to set term limits ourselves. And the way that we can do that is in the voting poll. People says their vote don't matter. Yes, it does matter. We have to get out and vote. If you don't vote, you ain't got room to open your mouth and complain about one damn thing. You got to get out and vote. Y'all, let me know in the comments what you think about all of this garbage that's going on right now. And I'm sorry if I step on toes here, but I will keep it right down the middle, because I do hate both sides. But I will say it the way I feel. Because no matter what, if I say something on this side, I get hate in the comments. If I say something on this side, I get hate in the comments. So why even worry about that? I'm going to say it the way I feel. If I step on toes, oh well. I love you all. Keep your faith in Jesus Christ. He's going to get us through all of this stuff. And I don't think it's going to be much longer than it has been. Y'all, I love you all. Say a prayer for our country. Say a prayer for our leaders. Whether you like them or not, they need your prayers. I would hate to be in their position. Whether I like them or not, I would hate to be in their position. Say a prayer for everyone around the world that's hurting through COVID, through financial hardships, or any other affliction. The whole world needs a healing. There's only one person who can do that, and that's Jesus Christ. If we all ask him to do it, he will do it. I really believe in my heart that he's already fixed it. It's done. We just hadn't realized it yet. Y'all, I love you all. Until next time. Ciao.